Hi everyone, welcome to the Starlight Realm by Jess. I am Jessica, and today is Worthwhile Wednesday. Welcome everyone. So Wednesday nights, I try to do a little positivity, thing. Oh, sorry. That was loud. I hit something wrong on my phone. Okay, so tonight the quote that I am going to do is actually from Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, and it is, "All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us." So basically, the way that I interpret that is that, we only have so much time on this earth. And what's important is what we do with that time. So we have to, figure out that and do that. So just reflect on that statement, like, your time is your own, and what are you going to do? What have you decided to do with the time that you've been given? I think it's important that we all give back where we can. We try to be positive. I know that you can't be all the time. I'm not all the time. Don't pretend to be. But I think that, it's just, important. Like, do you volunteer? Do you send cards? Do you pray for people? Do you donate to the needy? Do you make baby blankets for NICU patients? Are you just a shoulder for someone to cry on? Do you man the suicide hotline? Do you help in a women's shelter with domestic violence cases? What's the thing that you've decided to do with your time? I've had several projects over my lifetime. I was brought up that you give back where and when you can, and I still do that. I try to give when people ask for it. I also try to always be there for friends in need, in whatever capacity that might be. Sometimes it's just a friendly voice, or a different point of view. Whatever that thing is that they may need. So think about that. What can you do with your time while you're here to leave the world a little bit brighter than when you got here? So, as you can see, I am still working on the blunders project. I kitted up in these pill cases from the Dollar Tree, and as you can see, oh, here we go, there's a gap right here. See, I can get, well, not the naughty finger. I can get my fingernail through it. So it is big enough that the diamonds go through it. So yeah, so they look like that. There's a bunch of different colors in there. So I am re-kitting as I pull them all out in the storage container from Harbor Freight. This is I kept the paper so that I would know what to say. The 25-piece storage system, and that's 24 individual boxes like this, which I've put numbers on with these holographic stickers that I got off of Amazon. And yep, they have a little latch there. And yeah, so I am painstakingly going through each one and putting them right. So I have worked on some while I have not been on camera because I didn't know how much of this you guys would want to watch, because it's very tedious. I don't know, it might be driving some people crazy that are watching the videos. But anyway, so back to Worthwhile Wednesday. So that's what I'm working on. I have some small trays from Diamond Dots. I have a trash tray over here. It's one of the new clear with gold sparkles from Diamond Art Club that I'm putting like trash drills or pieces and stuff in. So like little trash stuff. And then I'm using my Add More Zest tray from Rebecca over at Add More Zest / 4 Kids at 147. I figured the white tray would be the best way to go. Did I leave some in there? No. Would be the best way to go for this project so that I can see the colors. Look, there's a piece of trash right there already. Get him out. Put him in that tray. They're like not drills. Like I can't say trash drills or like crappy drills. They're literally like just like little tiny dots of plastic. The drills. So I've got the painting under here that they go with, and I'm trying, I am using the legend a little bit because there's no DACs, or I'm sorry, DMC codes at all for this. It was a like a cheap set of moon pictures off of Amazon that I got on like Deal of the Day or something a while back. And so yeah, anyway, so that's what we're working on. So tonight I thought I would talk about classic movies. 3 classic movies. Oh wait, let's back up. So for anybody who doesn't know my format for Worthwhile Wednesdays, do a little quote, talk a little positivity and you know, discussion on the quote and everything, and then I move into 3 worthwhile things, like, and I pick a topic every week. So I've done like books that I've read recently and TV shows. So tonight I thought I would do movies, but I'm gonna do like older movies, classic movies, if you will. I just yeah, I don't know, that's just what came to me today that I wanted to give you. So my first one is going to be Gone with the Wind. So I had never seen this movie growing up, or, you know, my 20s or anything. And it was on deal on Vudu recently, and my husband was like, oh, you know, do you want to get it? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, and so we started watching it and realized that it's like 4 hours long. So like we watched it in pieces because like it literally was so long that I don't know. I mean, I know there's like a built-in intermission in this movie. That's how long this movie is. Like, yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I did not realize it was so long. So it is very long, but it is very good. I did enjoy it. I liked it. For those who, you know, let me know if you've seen it. Have you seen this movie? Is it one of your favorite classics? Because it is. It's very good. Like, but I just thought it was very interesting that there was like an intermission in it, and yeah, like crazy. Sorry, that was my work cell going off. I don't usually have it here beside me, but I have closings that are going on that I just need to stay by the phone in case. So I do apologize if you hear the little notification for the for my emails. Anyway, Gone with the Wind. So I really love like the costumes, like these big huge gowns that she wears, and you know, all of the different, you know, what'd you call it, like pomp and circumstance, like just all of the lordliness of the men, the gentlemanly, you know, thing. And she's actually, you know, she's kind of a spoiled character, but she's also kind of tragic at the same time. Like, you know, she I don't know, do I need to say spoilers for you guys? Spoilers. She, you know, gets married and she loses like 2 husbands and just all kinds of craziness. And like Tara is like the name of like the plantation, like the house and stuff that she grows up in and everything. And basically she, you know, she always goes back to Tara. She, you know, Tara's always there, and you know, she ends up like, it's, you know, going back to Tara when like the war, oh, like it's during the Civil War, like set in the time of the Civil War. But also, like, one of the things that really caught me, and I kept saying to my husband, was, wow, they have, oh, see, I did that thing. Okay, do you guys, okay, for you all who have this system, the storage system, do you have drills that get stuck back here in between? Because, like, look here. Like, it's sitting like this in the thing, and then you go to pull it out, and look, do you see how those are like stuck? And you have to remember to tap them. See, and that one won't come out. And see, if you tip it too far the other way, look, then they get stuck up here. And it's just, I don't know, a lot of people really like these, but man, I find that one of the most annoying things. Anyway, so I opened it up, and look, these all fell out of that little space because I forgot that it was there. So yeah, so I had to be like, anyway. Choo-choo jumped the track. Sorry, ADHD, yo. It is a real thing. I guess it's not really ADHD. I'm not hyperactive. I'm just like ADD brain. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Not surprised, right? Anyway. Oh. So, yeah, so it's set during the Civil War and everything, and Tara is the, you know, the name of the plantation, the house and everything. And yeah, it's just a really good really good story, really good acting. Oh, I remember what I was saying. So what I was really taken by, and I even mentioned to my husband, was the fact that these actresses looked so flawless. Like, we're watching it, you know, remastered or whatever on HD, you know, 1080p, 40K, well, 4K, whatever. And they look flawless. Like, their skin, their waists are so small. I know they had, you know, I know they had makeup and everything back then and all that, but I think you truly had to be, like, beautiful. And maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but I just feel like all the women looked so stunning, and like their waists are so tiny. And again, I know they have like girdles and like corsets on and all that stuff. I do, but like you also have to have some kind of like something to start with in that category, I would think. But yeah, she starts out as kind of like a spoiled rich brat kind of thing, and you know, you get to see her kind of grow. And yeah, it's just a really good movie. So I highly recommend that. Very worthwhile. And so that's number one. So number two, I am going to say another classic that I really enjoy is Gone with the, or no, we did Gone with the Wind, sorry. Sound of Music. I have always liked Sound of Music. It is one of those movies. Do you see this one? I'm sorry. Sound of Music. We'll get back to that. Give me a second. Let me rant it. Let me go off on another tangent. Oh, by the way, if you hear, I'm still sick, so I apologize if my voice is weird and raspy and if I start coughing. So I have a white drill. There's no white in this painting. There's none. I have no idea where this one white drill came from. I put him over here in a tray, like by himself, like 2 or 3 colors ago, and he doesn't belong here. So I guess he's gonna go in the trash tray, because he doesn't, kids. I don't know where he came from. One lonely random white drill. Maybe I should put him in my spares, huh? But I have to say that the drill quality is not that great on these. Not only is there like the little bitty pieces of trash that I've seen, but I feel like they're not very faceted. Let me get this next color out and I will show you what I mean. But anyway, so Sound of Music, always one of my favorites. So I remember watching Sound of Music as a kid on TV and stuff when they would show it. And I always loved it. You know, doe, a deer, a female deer. So again, on Vudu recently, my husband purchased it for me. And I didn't know that it's as long as it is. Like, that movie is actually a lot longer than I remember it being. And I think that they probably cut it down for TV and stuff, because there was even like a song or 2 in it that I didn't know. So I think that they must just cut it down for television, or they did back in the day, you know. But that movie also has a an intermission in it. And I was like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, again, I did not realize that this movie had an intermission. So, again, spoilers. So it's about a nun who, or well, she's not a nun yet. She's like learning to be a nun. I forget what they call them, like a pre-nun. And she's at the abbey, you know, but she's not a very good nun. And so she's trying, you know. And this captain needs a governess for his 7 children because their mom's dead. And so they send Maria. They're like, Maria, go watch these kids. So she, of course, you know, wins their hearts, wins his heart. They fall in love, get married. They do a lot of singing. But there's actually also, because it's set during, like, the Second World War, like, at the beginning, I guess, because they're in Austria, and the Nazis come, and, like, they want him to put up their flag and on his home, and he won't do it and everything, and so they escape. Like, the very end of the movie is them singing and then escaping. All right, those are all sorted out, everybody. So that is another classic. Sorry, my husband's getting a snack if you guys hear all that in the background. So glad that's done. It's been weighing on my mind for a couple weeks, and I'm finally getting to it. I guess we'll place a few diamonds since we're, you know, since we're here with this one. Rounds go fast, so. Anyway, so that's a really good one. Second one I would highly recommend, worthwhile watching. Let's see. Last one that I consider a classic and that I really, really like, worthwhile watching. It has been remade, but I don't like the remake. I have seen it. We're going to start with B. P, sorry, P is in Paul, which is number 20, which is like this, like a dusty purple color, kind of. Anyway, yeah, you're good. My last one is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So I loved this movie growing up. I watched it, you know, anytime it was on TV, anytime I could, you know, watch it, I was watching it. Always thought it'd be so cool to get to go to the factory and see the stuff made of chocolate and, you know, all the edible candies stuff and everything. So we watched it recently with the kids. Again, Voodoo, you know, we get a lot of movies off of Voodoo, and they have sales all the time. So like if there's something you're wanting that isn't on sale at that time, like just give it a week or two. It might go on sale, and they do bundles and stuff too, like buy 2 get 1 free, or 2 for $20 or 2 for $9.99 or whatever. So yeah, check out Voodoo. It's a streaming like movie thing. They do have some free stuff, I believe, that you can watch with ads. And they've got like TV shows and stuff too. But anyway, so oh my god, sorry, I got wax because there's a little bit of like sticky outside of the, actually a good bit of sticky. There's probably let's see. Should just get a ruler out, huh? There's like this much sticky. So there's like, what, a good like centimeter outside of the, and it's like pretty much like the whole way around. And because it's poured glue, you can't like, peel it up. At least I don't think you can. Can you peel up? Can you pull up? Like, you know how like the tape kind? Like, I'm so not articulate tonight, guys. I'm so sorry. It has to be the sickness. Anyway, back to Willy Wonka. Oh no, I got off on a tangent. You know me, I'm a little scatterbrained. But anyway, so yeah, so my last worthwhile is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The original one, Gene Wilder. Spoilers. It's about a boy. Excuse me. Charlie Bucket wins the golden ticket to him and, you know, 4 other children throughout the world. When they find the golden tickets and get to go to Willy Wonka's factory, which is in Charlie Bucket's town, and Charlie Bucket is not, he's like, you know, he doesn't have a lot of money, so he, you know, it's like a big deal for him. So anyway, what number are we on? N. These are all letters and one symbol, the pound sign, or hashtag nowadays. I'm old school though. It was a pound sign. Anyway, so he wins the golden ticket and gets to go in, and terrible things happen to all these other terrible children, because they are terrible children. They're selfish, they're gluttonous, they're, you know, whatever, they don't listen, stuff, greedy. So they, you know, all these things happen upon them. And you know what I mean? Charlie's not without fault though, you know, him and Grandpa Joe, you know, steal the fizzy lifting drink, you know, and try it and almost get cut to ribbons by the big fan. So, you know, they're not without fault themselves. So, but yeah, another great worthwhile movie. I have watched, like I said, the remake with Johnny Depp. I do not like it. To me, Willy Wonka is always going to be Gene Wilder. Like, he is Willy Wonka. I don't know if that's because of when I grew up, you know, and seeing him all those years and stuff, but I have a special place for that movie in my heart. And the Johnny Depp one, I think, just is not good, not as good. Sorry, I am a Johnny Depp fan. I don't dislike Johnny Depp, but like, I don't care for that movie. I'm not saying he did a bad job in it or anything, just don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. My daffodil cup of tea. So yeah, well, worthwhile Wednesday. Should we think of a theme song? Should I have my husband write one? Get one of those mixers and do like our own little thing. 19 is letter R. By the way, I don't know if I did all these right. I think I did. I'm pretty confident that I did, but there's a couple of colors. Where's that one? That only have like not many in it, and I was having trouble telling the colors apart, and so I was like, I don't know if that's right. Oh, maybe it was 16. Oh, I think it was 16 and, or 7 and, no, that's not it. Was it 5 and 6? It might have been 5 and 6. But anyway, there was a couple colors that I was just like, oh no, that's right. Like, there's not many in there. I hope that's right. Maybe it could have been 8 and 11. Yeah, it might have been 8 and 11, actually. But anyway. Oh, look, I even have those upside down. They're not even in the right spots. I've been working on this for days since I posted the first oopsies. Days. In between things, like when I take a break from work or after the kids go to bed. I haven't diamond painted any. This is the first diamond painting I'm doing in days and days because I've been doing this project. I actually have another one that you guys will see Friday. Recorded. So you'll get to see this, that I completed it before you'll get to see that video on Friday. But that's okay. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. I didn't know if I would finish them off tonight. I'm glad I am. I'm glad I did. Because now this project's out of my way and I can get back to diamond painting. Doing letter B, number 10. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Hope you had a good Wednesday. Or if you're watching this Thursday, I hope you had a good having a good Thursday. I'd like to thank, you know, the new subscribers and everything. I have gotten some. Really appreciate you guys, you know, helping me out. Please like, subscribe, comment. You know, I appreciate you all watching the videos. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time putting them up and seeing, you know, that like people are actually watching them. And I'm getting likes. Like, that's, wow, okay. You know, like, because I wasn't sure about starting the channel, which I've said before. And my husband was like, go for it, you know. So I did. And here we are. See? Did you see that? Look. That one's stuck in the glue. But look. 5 of them fell out of the back. Tell me that's not frustrating. Are you guys, like, am I using these wrong? Oh, there's still some sitting back there. Am I using these containers wrong? I can't be the only one who's experienced this. I'd be really, really surprised because a lot of people use these and a lot of people love these. So if I'm the only one experiencing this crap, I'd be really surprised. Number 1. I'm not giving you color names and DMCs because there isn't any on this one. The bags, when I kitted it up, didn't have them, and the canvas doesn't have them. And you know what? I didn't check the others in the pack of, because like I think there's 6. I didn't check the others in the pack of 6, but I'm pretty sure none of them had it. So these will go in baggies, and at a later date, if and when, I will try to color match them. Either off of the spares that I already have, or with the spares that I already have, or off of the DMC chart that I have in my 3-ring binder that I've showed you guys. Let's do M next, number 5. So yeah, so it's nice to actually be done with the project and get to diamond paint some. And this one, you can see I'm not doing release papers on. It's small, so I was like, I'll just push up the clear cover and work across in like rows. So like however many rows this is. How many is it? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17, which is really weird. I'm actually upset I counted that, because now that breaks my OCD brain. You know what I mean? It might have been 15 or it might have been 15 or 16, and then I added some because I accidentally went up too high. Because like, see how like over here there one's done, it's not even. Oopsies. Oh well, right? There aren't any rules. We don't have any rules. We don't want any rules. Number 6 is V for victory. What have you got kitted up? So currently I have 3 projects kitted up. This round, which is the only round I have kitted up right now. And then my 2 squares, which is the wave by Diamond Dots, and then Kitchen Helpers by Diamond Art Club. Those are both squares. I'm going to do an unboxing over the weekend, I think. It depending on time and everything and how I feel. Of a DAC painting that, bless you, my husband sneezed. That one is stuck. And there he fell in the tray. This is S, number 11. What was I saying? Oh, I'm going to do an unboxing of a DAC. Now, it's from my stash. It's not going to be brand new, but it'll be new to me, new to you, and yeah, I think it's going to be my next. I have one of those apps that makes like the spin the wheel app that decides for you, but I think I'm going to I think I'm going to deviate because I want to do a round, because I've had those 2 squares going on for so long that I'm a little squared out. 21, which is D. So I'm a little squared out. I mean, I want to do squares because I'm trying to build up my spares to do a heaven and earth design, or a you know, conversion of a cross stitch, whether it be a heaven and earth or something else. So yeah, so I want to do that at some point. So that's why I'm building up my squares. C, which is 3. So I want to build up my spares so that I can do that project, do one of those projects. Excuse me, in the near future, near-ish future. So, did anybody else see where Heaven and Earth Designs has their canvases on sale today? Today is Wednesday, October 12th, I don't know how long the sale is gonna last. I saw it on somebody else's on a Facebook group's post. And so like I hurried my little fingers over there. I've got like 3 in my cart I really want. And they're like the pre-printed, you know, where you can words, where you can choose if you want, sorry, I had to take a drink, if you want them in color or not, black and white or color, and if you want poured glue or the two-sided adhesive tape stuff. So I mean, I would get them in poured glue personally. That's my preferred adhesive medium. But they're the ones that I have picked out are like from Antiquities, like the old masters kind of thing. And oh my gosh, they're just so beautiful. I want them all, but even discounted, I can't buy them all, you know. So I picked out 3 that I really want. And I've got to make a decision. I need to decide if I want to pull the trigger. I was pretty close to pulling the trigger because like 3 of them are like 80 something, like $83, the 3 that I picked out. And I went through and, you know, did the cart process. Oh, I lied to you guys by accident. That is, there's 2 symbols. There's also a percentage. Number 9 is the percentage sign. So there's 2 symbols and the rest are, you know, the alphabet, letters, words, stuff. Anyway. Oh. So, yeah. So I put 3 in my cart that I really want. And then I started to go through the checkout process. And shipping is like, to me, here in West Virginia, and I don't know where they ship from, but to me here in West Virginia, shipping is like $35. I hate paying shipping. I want free shipping. Does anybody have a free shipping code from them? That would be really good. If you have one, drop it in the comments below for me, or send me a message. You know, I'd really like a free shipping code. Cause man, that just, you know what I mean? Like, isn't that weird though? Like, I'm ready to drop 83 bucks. Cause I was like, well, that's like 1 really big DAC. So 3, you know, Heaven and Earth designs. Like, I was stoked. And then I saw the shipping and I was like, oh. And that's why I didn't order it yet, because I gotta really think about that, because I'm not gonna tip these out. I only need like 2. I don't want to pay shipping. I don't know. I know it's not a waste of money and da-da-da. I get it. They gotta use, you know, they gotta box it up, tube it up. I don't know which they do. And they gotta ship it and all that, and it's gotta come from wherever it's coming from. But at the same time, I don't want to pay shipping. Look, I finished this line. See how quick that goes? Like, rounds are so quick. But do you see how they don't sparkle and shine? I feel like the same way that like some of the other diamonds do. They just kind of look, I mean, they're faceted. They're faceted. They have facets. But they just, I don't know. I feel like they don't sparkle as much. Maybe it's just me. But anyway. Alright guys, so we're going to wrap it up. Again, thank you so much for joining me today in the Starlight Realm by Jess. Leave you with the, quote of the day that we talked about earlier. Thank you again for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking. Please leave a comment. I haven't had any comments yet, so it'd be great to hear from you guys. So, with that being said, bye guys. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. See you later.